It's going to be our drier weekend day and pretty pleasant to get outside. It is going to be less humid compared to the past couple of days. Temperatures running in the 70s inland. Along the coast, we're keeping it cooler, and we'll have a blend of sun and clouds throughout our day. We look at radar and satellite. Luckily, not tracking any precipitation, but you can see some cloud cover that's out there. And we were waking up to some pretty thick fog. It continues to improve in terms of our visibility. Visibility still down to about a mile in Hyannis, but you can see the thickest fog is back toward Jaffrey and Orange. Orange about half a mile visibility. Other than that, temperatures off to a cool to mild start. Upper 50s from Nashua down to Bedford and Lawrence, 63 in Boston, 62 in Norwood. It's 60 in Worcester and a lot of 60s across southeast Mass. There's your dew points. Some of us dropping down into the 50s, so 50s right near that muggy borderline. So yes, it is going to be less humid throughout the day. The wind is fairly light. You had that calm wind inland that allowed that fog to develop. It's going to be more east to northeasterly today, and that onshore breeze is going to likely keep more clouds along the coast. So here you see future forecasts for dry. Any chance for a spot shower really well off to our west into the south. We just have a blend of sun and clouds as we go all the way through sunset. So high temperatures inland today make it into the mid 70s. The farther west side should get upper 70s as possible. Upper 60s near 70 degrees on the coast. Overall, a pretty nice day for us. This week starts off cooler with a chance for some showers, and then temperatures rebound. We'll take a look at when we get back to the 80s ahead.
The week. Here's Melanie Black with more.
Yeah, we had quite the situation yesterday with all those downpours. Now, already today, it's off to a more promising start. We've seen a little bit of that sunshine. So here's a look at what's ahead for us for the work week. Seasonably cool to start. A few showers tomorrow. We have some storms to watch for on Tuesday. That's going to be our muggiest day as well. But then by the end of our work week, temperatures are warming up and we're trending drier. Not the case yesterday. Look at some of these rainfall reports. Pretty impressive. Some spots within Metro West picking up over 3 to near 4 inches of rain in Woburn and Lexington there. Even in Norwood picking up an inch and a half. So we picked up a good drink of water yesterday, but today it is much drier. Even the day before on Friday, it was a wet day and stormy day at that. But today is going to be much quieter. Radar and satellite, you see we're not tracking any precipitation. We just have some clouds that are out there. As we glance farther down to our south and west, you see some of this moisture. This is what's going to head our way over the next 24 hours. So the reason we have a few showers to start for our work week. But today, when you look at future forecasts, we have a blend of sun and clouds this morning. Some areas still dealing with fog, but that'll continue to lift. We'll have an onshore wind, so that's going to push some cloud cover along the coast. So I think that's where you're going to see a little bit more cloud cover throughout the day. But again, blend of sun and clouds as we go through the remainder of the afternoon and evening. Any chance for a spot shower, I think, is going to remain well off to our west. Our current temperatures are in the 50s and 60s. It's pretty nice out there. 63 in Boston, 60 in Worcester, still at 59. Lawrence to Bedford, low 60s across Cape and the islands. The wind is still light in some spots. You're still seeing a calm observation, and it's more northerly. It tends to shift more northeasterly as we go throughout the day, keeping that wind onshore. Our dew points are in the upper 50s, close to 60 degrees. So this has come down from yesterday. It feels less humid, feels a little bit more refreshing, I think, as you step outside. High temperatures today, we make it into the mid 70s inland. The farther you are away from the coast, you'll reach the mid to upper 70s, upper 60s, close to 70 degrees along the coast, thanks to that onshore breeze keeping you a tad bit cooler. Now, overnight, we keep a lot of clouds. It's cool. Temperatures drop into the 50s. Come tomorrow, it's going to be a cooler day overall. Upper 60s for our highs pretty much across the board. Maybe a tad bit, maybe a couple degrees cooler there along the coast with an onshore breeze in the mid 60s. But here we go with our future forecast. And through the overnight, isolated shower chance is possible. But really, we're dealing with a lot of clouds. As we wake up tomorrow morning, it's off to a quiet start, but then we start to bring in the showers by mid to late morning. You can see that depicted by future forecasts. It's not going to be a lot. Just a few showers there. They fade out. We're just left with a lot of clouds throughout the remainder of the day. So rainfall total is not impressive with this one. You're looking at some spots just picking up about a 1/10 of an inch. So it looks like it's going to be pretty light for tomorrow, but a 10% chance for rain. Rain chances going up on Tuesday as we'll track a few showers, and then also a front that's going to spark the chance for some storms later in the day. Your dew point trend here, I think it's still comfortable tomorrow, but dew points come up on Tuesday, so it's going to feel a tad bit more muggy. As we look to Wednesday and Thursday, look how nice those temperatures are. Low to mid 80s as we get a boost with our warmth and a little bit more sunshine. It turns unsettled as we head into next weekend.